Hi all, Planetside Agent here. Today we're going to take a look at my cooler slash ice chest hack I made. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. The reason behind this hack is when I was going out camping with my old Coleman steel belted cooler that's all green, I wound up having to constantly chase the run from the sun all the time. I had to keep moving it around to keep it out of direct sunlight. One of the problems, as you can see, this is dark green, and I tell you what, it get too hot to touch, which is not real good for keeping your beverages cold. So I decided to come up with an idea. Actually, this my latest version, I'll show you the early one here in a little bit. Make sure I'm going to stay in frame here. This version is made from Reflectix. It's that stuff you can get. So I just got a roll of that Reflectix, and then also used that all metal, that metal foil tape to seal it up. So it's going to be all reflective. So this ought to work very well for keeping it, because in some of the places I have to camp, it's in direct sunlight a lot, and I just, like I said, got tired of chasing, keeping it out of the sun. And then sometimes if I was left camp and the sun came on it, it'd be bloody hot. So this should do the job. There's not much to it. I just took, let's see, make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, basically all I did was I just took the Reflectix and rolled it around the cooler, and then just and it's a little bit higher. Then I measured up about 2 inches above the top of the cooler and trimmed it off to this height and around, and then just sealed it on the back. Not much to it, really, pretty basic stuff. And then I just cut a centerpiece pretty much around the top, set on top, and then just folded the 2 inches over onto the top and used the tape to oops, I'm going to stay in frame, and taped it all together. I thought I might need handles for this one, but in actual reality, because it has to be a little bit bigger than the cooler to make up for where the handles are and the latch. So there's plenty of room. And I found out, and it's light enough that this is, as you can see, just slides right on. And if you need to take it off, it comes right off real easy and on and off. So yeah, it works really, really slick. Now this is number 2. My first one, I'll dig out of the cooler. Now that's one of the disadvantages of this one. I could possibly fold it up to store it in the cooler in the off season, but then it kind of messed it all up. My original one, which if you're looking to, Reflectix can be a little pricey depending on where you're at, and of course this tape. So my first one, I just to make it something really quick, I just grabbed some of those dollar store sunscreens for your windshield, and not much to this one. I just kind of wrapped it around that the sunscreen. I just kind of wrapped it around the cooler, and then just kind of, taped it up with some white duct tape. Let me tell you, this sucker, surprisingly, it's not that thick. It's got a little bit of a foam base on it. It's going to be probably a clunky video, I apologize, but anyway, and this one worked, oops, a little more awkward to get on, but this one actually worked just fine. I used this one for quite a few years, and believe it or not, after sitting in the hot summer sun most of the day, I'd pull it off to grab a beer, and as thin as this is, this would still be cold to the touch. So this works really good. So if you're just looking for a quick cover for your coolers to improve the ice holding capacity of them, then dollar store duct tape one, or you can get really fancy like I did and buy yourself a big roll of Reflectix and make a really nice one. So anyway, that should do the job. I got a trip coming up here next week, so that's gonna come in handy. So Can't really think too much more. There's not much to it. It's just a cover, but just an idea if some of you haven't figured it out already. So anyway, thanks for viewing, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.